So you just picked up your car after getting it coated with us. Now what? I want to make sure that you know exactly how to wash and care for your car at home. That way you can keep the shine and the protection going on as best as possible for the next years to come. My name is Mike with Paradise Auto Care. Let's get into a quick video talking about how we can wash your car with the proper products at home so you don't have to pay somebody else to do it. If you want to do it at home, maybe you really enjoy it, let's get right into it. This is my personal gift to you, so it's everything that you need to know about how to wash your ceramic coated car properly. Think of it like me standing in your driveway or maybe in your garage and helping you wash your car. That way we can better help you over the next years to come and not just give you a coating that you have no idea how to care for. So I'm gonna be here throughout this entire video helping you out. Here's what I use personally for ceramic coating maintenance products. You don't need 100 different products, you just need a few right ones. The basics are gonna be a wheel cleaner, a tire cleaner, a soap, an interior cleaner, some tire shine, and overall just some towels. You just want to have some really good quality towels, especially towels that's going to help maintain a swirl-free finish. So let's go quickly through these, and overall you don't need necessarily these products, but we do provide them to you if you do need them. And if you find some other ones that are very good quality, if you need any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We can help you out choose the right products for you. Let's get started with washing these wheels and tires so you know exactly how to keep those things really clean. Make sure to stay until the end of the video, because after we do the full wash, we're going to give you a few tips about how you can better maintain and keep your car a lot cleaner for a lot longer, so you have to do this less often. Let's get into it. First off, let's talk about tools that you're going to need. This is all overkill. We do not need any of this to wash a car. This is because we run a professional business and overall we need filtered water. Forget all of this. If you get a pressure washer for maybe a few $100, maybe $100 at Home Depot, you get a pressure washer, it will help you out, wash your car a little bit better. We are going to be using a pressure washer today just to make it a little bit easier. And if you are concerned with filtering your water, I'm going to leave a link below. You don't need all of this. The only thing I would recommend is a small deionizer unit like this. Basically, just to give you a little bit less water spots when you're washing. If you decide to wash during the day, maybe during the sun, it's going to help you out. It's a small, cheap unit. I think they're like $150. So forget about that for now. You can even wash with a garden hose. It just makes it a little bit quicker to do it with a pressure washer. Garden hose is completely fine. Once we have water to wash our car with, now we need some buckets. We're going to use the 2-bucket wash method, which overall is going to be a little bit safer to keep those trail marks off your car. So with a nice wash mitt like this is a brand new, really soft microfiber wash mitt. This is what you want to use. You do not want to use a sponge, no brushes, nothing like that, no thin towels. You want something soft, fluffy, and really high quality. This is going to be our wash bucket. We have our rinse bucket. We'll show you exactly how we use those. And our nice soap. Gion Bathe Plus is a great one because this one not only is pH neutral, also has a little bit of protection additives in there to keep your ceramic coating protected. And then we can use a separate bucket for some wheel tools, brushes, and overall just to separate that. You never want to keep your wash mitts for your paint with your wheel bucket. This one is going to have soap for a wash. This one we're just going to rinse off that dirty stuff. It helps if you have a pressure washer, get some like this MJC foam cannon. They're cheap. I'm going to leave links below in the description if you need something like this. It's going to help you get foam, that nice foam that you see on the videos on your car. Not necessary, but it is fun. Now let's get started with cleaning our wheels and tires. We always want to do that first because this is the dirtiest part of the car, where we want to get all of this stuff off the car first, so that way we wash the paint next, which is a little bit less cleaner. Less dirty. But overall, let's get these wheels and tires cleaned up first. With our Gion products, we got tire cleaner and we got wheel cleaner. These are both super important to make sure that you're going to maintain the finish on your wheels, and if you have ceramic coated wheels, even better. By the way guys, if you ever have the chance, either wash earlier in the day or later in the day. Let's stay out of direct sunlight. I know a lot of you do not have the luxury, being able to wash in your garage. I shouldn't even be able to have good drainage in here. But honestly, the biggest thing is staying out of the sun. Stay in the shade, especially if it's a hot day. Keep your car's paint a little bit safer. If you have cool brushes like this, you can order these online. Really small brushes like this where they're soft and you can get in your lug nuts around those small corners, hard to reach areas. I like to clean all of this area with these brushes, and that'll help you get a nicer finish in all of the small nooks and crannies in your wheels. You can get other cool brushes like barrel brushes if you have really exposed barrels for the inside of your wheels. The back of your wheels, you can get a lot of different types. This is a wheel well brush. This will clean around the area around your wheel and tire. This is all optional extra stuff that honestly is not necessary, but it does help if you want to get a little bit cleaner. That's pretty much honestly your main steps. That's clean enough. After you finish cleaning your wheels and tires, now if you don't have a foam cannon, maybe you just got a pressure washer or just have a garden hose, let's just rinse off this car, because as you can see, we have a lot of built-up contamination, sometimes a lot of bugs, dust or debris, and we don't want to just start washing the car, because then we would immediately start rubbing all that stuff into the paint and getting more swirl marks and scratches. So let's do a rinse before. If you have a foam cannon, even better, because you can just spray some foam on and it looks super fun, and rinse it off. So let's just get started with rinsing it. And like I mentioned, it does get super fun. If you want to do this like every week or every other week, I'd spend the investment, get a little pressure washer and a foam cannon, and you're gonna do this. That just makes it that much more fun. I have fun washing cars. By the way, before you get started, if you do have a lot of bugs on your front end and your coating, it's actually better to use a dedicated bug and grime cleaner before you start washing, so you can loosen up those bugs again to not rub them into the paint and put more swirl marks and scratches. So let's get that off the paint before we start washing the car. I'm gonna start by spraying the front end, the front bumper, the mirrors. It really helps to break that stuff down. So if we don't have a foam cannon, we're just gonna rinse it off. If we do, I like to spray some soap on, let this stuff dwell. If you have like a minute or two maybe, rinse it off, and then we're gonna start washing it by hand. That way you can, again, break up the dust and dirt. So I'm gonna rinse it off, and then we'll get to hand washing it. Now we're gonna get started with a contact wash. That's the only time we're ever touching the car and actually washing it by hand, when it's already been cleaned and rinsed off before, so we have less chances of damage. Again, at minimum, a pH neutral shampoo, so something that's gonna be made and dedicated for car paint and or ceramic coatings, even better. This one is made for coatings, but if you actually get something that's, for example, a pH neutral, it's not a degreaser, it's not your Dawn dish soap, then in that case, it's gonna maintain it very well. 2 buckets, our wash one, we got a really nice wash one in here. I put some soap in this one, and this one is just clean water, so we can rinse it out. You can get something like this, a grit guard, to separate the dirt from the wash mitt when we do go to rinse it. So I'm gonna get started by foaming this bucket up. And if you have a foam cannon, you can spray some more soap on the car, but it's not necessary. I'm gonna use this, dunk it in here, get some soap, and let's move over to the car. So we're always gonna work in straight lines. Imagine the way that the wind is hitting the car as the car drives down the road. We're gonna use our wash mitt here. We're not gonna scrub in circles. We're not gonna scrub with pressure. We're going to do light wipes straight up and down, as if it was the wind hitting the road. And as you can see, light, soft, suave movements. We're not eating anything crazy, scrubbing it down. And we're honestly just doing a light wipe over the car with some nice soap on this wash mitt. I just did the hood and the windshield with one side. I'll maybe flip it over, do another side or two while it still has some soap. And that's gonna be able to get a lot cleaner and a lot safer of a wash. So now that's dirty, let's go back and rinse it. Now we're back to the buckets. I'm gonna rinse this out. I'm gonna rub it against the bottom, get that dirt out of there. Get that dirt out of there and get some more soap so we can do our next side. And again, we're going to work from top to bottom. So let's do the whole top of the car first and work our way down slowly. Once we get to the bottom, I'll see you guys there. Again, we start at the top because it's the least dirty, and we're gonna work our way down to the bottom at our very final step. We're doing light wipes, and once we reach the bottom, this is the dirtiest part of the car. We wanna leave this for last. So let's finish the top of these doors first before we get all the way to the bottom, because once we get there, this thing is gonna be loaded up with so much dirt, it can potentially scratch and swirl the paint. The goal is to keep your finish of your paint job looking really good for a really long time. So I just finished doing the whole top side of the doors. Now let's do the bottom. Once I do the bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this thing immediately. Now to do the bottom of the other side of the car. Now it's time to rinse it all off. Once you wash it fully by hand, got the grime, the dirt off, we're gonna see the fun part, the water beading of your ceramic coating and how easily the water just rolls off. Again, also as well, showing you how well protected your car is. Over time, over the years, you'll notice that those water beads are not going to be as tight, and overall indicating that the ceramic coating is going through wear and tear of daily life of driving. But it is a really cool thing to see after you rinse. So let's rinse this car and check it out. Soft microfiber towel like the ones from Gion here. Again, we're using a lot of Gion here because we are Gion certified detailers and we install a lot of Gion coatings. So most likely the coatings in your car are going to be Gion, and this is a high quality product. We're gonna use a nice towel and a nice ceramic detailer. What this is gonna do is help us maintain this finish overall, again, to really keep this vehicle scratch free. So let's get into it. This is where a lot of people really try to brush or maybe use like a chamois or something or a squeegee. You don't not want to do any of that. You don't want to just, drive it off and let the water roll off. No, let's dry it properly. This is where if you spend a little bit more time drying, you're gonna get a nicer finish and make sure your car lasts a lot longer. When you use a ceramic detailer like this, you can use this not only for a wipe down and a maintenance spray to keep your ceramic coating topped off with a nice protection, but as well, what we call this, basically in this sense where I'm gonna be using it by spraying it into my towel, is a drying aid. What this is gonna do is make your drying a little bit easier. Look at those water beads just rolling off now. Once I spray this on, water just wants to roll off. That's gonna help us actually dry this car a little bit quicker, because I am going to put this towel on here, and we do not want to scrub with this towel or do anything like that. We're just going to put it on, pat it dry, and drag it across the paint, and look at that perfect dry finish. Let's do that from the whole car, from the top to the bottom. We're done washing the car. You learned, and I told you to stick around. So now is the good part. We're gonna get into a few little bonus tips and tricks, so that way you have a little bit better understanding of maybe how you can maintain the vehicle just a little better after you wash it. Super cool stuff. Really quick things. We're gonna go over a few different things. Our ceramic wood detailer, like I mentioned earlier, we can get a nice microfiber towel like this. We recommend Auto Fiber. We use a lot of their stuff. We have Auto Fiber also as well in the links below. So I'll spray this into a towel, and after we wash it, do a final wipe down. That way we can get some nice ceramic protection on here, continuously keep the coating protected, and as well, it'll wipe off any streaks and leave a nice finish where we don't have any water drips or anything like that. Next bonus tip, use a dedicated glass cleaner, something like this, streak free, and it's safe for window tint, so it's safe for interior and exterior, interior infotainment screens, everything like that. Gion as well has an amazing one. This is my favorite by far, honestly. I spray this into my towel. I'll spray a little bit on a window. I will wipe in straight lines. And the most important thing and the hardest reason why it's impossible to leave window streak free is because we forget to flip over the towel to our dry side and buff off the streaks. That's all we need to do, buff off those streaks. And if you're still streaking, just flip over the towel another time and get a clean, dry side. Your next bonus tip, make sure to use a dedicated interior cleaner, especially like this one from Gion. Strong hygienic action, purified service. Kills 99% of bacteria, laboratory tested disinfectant. I love that for my daily interior usage. We want to spray it into a towel and wipe down all of our surfaces, get off those light stains, grime, some dust, and make sure our interior stays bacteria free. Super important, not just your exterior, but your interior as well. Extra bonus tip as well, blow car dryer. These things are like 100, 120 bucks. If you do want to get a little bit easier drying of your small crevices, cracks, your tires, your wheels, this helps a lot. So I actually use this to blow out my tires and wheels. If you like that deep black tire shine look, we got our use our Gion Tire Express. I like to put in a little microfiber applicator, and after we do our blow dry or drying the car, then I'll apply it on the wheels. That'll get you your final touch on your exterior. I went over bonus tips, we went through with that, and now we're gonna get to the last bit, which is going to be our crucial steps and rules to maintain your ceramic coating and make sure you're not voiding warranty or just damaging the coating and ruining overall the work that you put in by investing the money into making your car look really good. Number one, no drive-through car washes. So we gotta make sure we do not drive our cars through an automatic brush wash. That is gonna put a ton of scratches, swirl marks, and overall degrade our ceramic coating. I'm sure you know that, but just a reminder, even if it's a rinseless wash, they are using really strong chemicals to be able to rinse off your car without having to touch it. Overall, gonna break down and wear down that ceramic coating much faster. And even if you go through a car wash that is a hand wash that you're doing sometimes 1,000 cars a day, and who knows how many towels are going through on one single car, dragging dirt from one to another, introducing swirl marks and scratches. And you're gonna wanna make sure that you wash your car at least every 2 to 3 weeks, even if you're not driving it, and especially if you're driving it more. I would do 1 to 2 weeks. Consistency is key, and like everything else, when we have warranties on our vehicle, when we need to maintain the vehicle, we have to change the oil, we have to change the brakes, we have to do these preventative maintenances, and as well we are doing the same thing for ceramic coating to ensure it's going to last as long as possible. Remember, this video is a free gift. If you ever want any more help, you can feel free to reach out to us, and as well, if you do come in for a coating inspection, we can wash the car with you and overall teach you how to do the techniques by hand with a hands-on experience training. If you really want to, we can absolutely do that for you. Come in the studio, bring in your car, and we're going to help you wash it on your own. If you have a 3-year warranty on your ceramic coating, we want to be at least helping you for the next 3 years to maintain your car's finish. Keep your coating looking awesome, maintain it, wash it. My name is Mike with Paradise Auto Care. I'll see you guys soon.